Hey, it's a music episode. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. My name is Newman912, and this is a music episode, I guess. I wanted to talk about my music because, I've been writing a lot of music lately. Obviously, I shouldn't post MIDI files to Bandcamp, but should I post MIDI files to Bandcamp? I think I have a Bandcamp account from years ago, because I'm just the worst. And I have been making a lot of interesting music, although it's not necessarily pleasant music right now. So I want to talk about the 3 pieces I wrote this weekend in sequential order of terribleness, starting with the worst and going to the best. So the first piece, I call it has a title and then it has a subtitle, but the subtitle is like what normal people would call it, whereas the title itself is my weird way of referring to it internally. Studies in Hexadecimal 1. Asymmetric Canon in D. It is awfully atonal and hard to listen to, but nonetheless, when things line up, it is shockingly beautiful. And honestly, that's my favorite thing about weird atonal music like this. So the way it's written, it's for 4 male voice parts, which is going to be a running theme tonight, don't worry. In English, I wrote a string and converted it to hexadecimal. Then from there, I mapped each pair of hexadecimal digits, which translates to 1 character. I mapped it to a 2-piece chord and split it up across the 4 voices. Now, some of them are obviously a little bit terrible, but they never get too unlistenable because it's only 2-piece chord, until you get to the reason it's called an asymmetric canon. After the song plays through once, it starts again, but this time there are 8 lines. Now, if you know what a canon is, you may be thinking, oh yeah, so you start the first 4, and then you throw in the second 4. No, this is why it's an asymmetric canon. So while the normal 4 lines repeat exactly what they just sang, the other 4 are doing the same in double time. And it creates some of the freakiest patterns and polyrhythms I've ever heard, and I love it, and it's so bad, and I want to sing it. I don't want to ask people to sing it, because I feel like it's going to be a really awful thing to sing. I don't know. If you want to hear this terrible piece of music, let me know in the comments, and I may try to make it a thing that happens. Moving on to the second piece, definitely my most experimental, but least atonal of the, most atonal, technically, but most listenable, is Rhythmic Sitting, which is written for 1 conductor and 4 people in chairs. And it's just a whole bunch of stage directions written into music. So it's perfectly timed with other things. There are a few places where it gets a little weird, but that's kind of the point. It feels like something that the Blue Man Group would do, in my opinion anyway. That's Rhythmic Sitting. It's also very strange. Now, moving on to my last piece, definitely the best of the 3. It is called Polyrhythmic Noise, and this one I'm very proud of. It starts with solo piano, and the piano is just playing chords that last for whole measures, and that's to get you into the feel of 1. Then the tenor 1 line comes in, and it splits the measure, so it's in 2. Then the tenor 2 line comes in 3. It just keeps building on itself from here. I haven't quite finished the piece. I want it to resolve into 12 eventually, because that's everything is a factor of 12. Let me know down below if I have any, if you think there's any basis to me trying to, make these real and put them on Bandcamp or whatever, or just upload them to YouTube, maybe. Thank you all very much for watching this one. Again, if you want to hear any of these pieces, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to maybe get them made into actual pieces you can listen to. In the meantime, go ahead and like and comment, and maybe even, if you want to know more about my shenanigans, hit that big red button and that bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!